Hi, I'm Nardini, founder of Core Strength Vinyasa Yoga. Welcome to New York City and to my 3 warrior stances SADIE'S Yoga Secrets practice. So I'm going to teach you some alignment tips today to help you understand the difference between the 3 types of standing postures and also help you gain more strength, stamina, and energy flow in each of them. So let's begin. The first major stance is a lunge. Front knee never comes forward over the ankle or you're risking over-pressurizing your knee. So keep that knee straight over the heel or back a little farther is healthier than forward. The hips square completely forward. That means your back leg is pointing down towards the floor and the heel is lifted over the ball of your foot. So you want to try to keep that heel pressing straight back and the knee reaching forward until eventually this thigh comes to parallel. So everything is really looking forward completely. And then you reach up. So from here, Warrior 1 is a little confusing sometimes because you drop the back heel, the toes are pointing slightly forward, and so the back hip has to just slightly open to be facing the same direction as the knee, which is facing the same direction as the toes. The front knee still faces forward, but just the heart twists forward. So be really cautious here in this pose as you twist the heart forward, which is a great strengthener for the abdominals and the lower back, that you don't torque your knee forward too much because that'll twist it. Make sure that your back knee is always facing the same way as your back toes. So give yourself a little freedom in the back hip to open and really spin the heart forward, Warrior 1. Now Warrior 2 is where you completely open the back hip and turn the toes straight out to the side. So the back of your foot eventually is parallel to the back edge of your mat. The trick is to keep the front knee from collapsing in because of inner thigh tension. So as you open the back hip, try to keep that front knee squaring forward, creating a nice stretch here in the inner thighs. The torso doesn't reach forward too much or you're going to burn out this front leg pretty fast. You pull back right over your pelvis, reaching out to the back, arm, and leg as much as the front. Breathing here and turning your gaze over your front fingertips out into infinity. So a nice, soft, powerful gaze. Good. And then when you come to your Warrior 3 posture, you return to the lunge first because it's so similar. So from the lunge pose, keep the hips squared forward. Keep the back knee facing forward with the front knee. And come here, lifting up, keeping the hips squared. And this is Warrior 3, just slightly lifting the leg as much as this is. Parallel torso and back leg. But often the outer leg strength overrides the pose and the outer hip will start to lift too much. So make sure in your practice that you're dropping that outer hip down to align with the standing leg hip. Then you can lift into your belly strength a lot and balance. Reaching out over time is very challenging. Reaching here, even clasping the hands, all these great variations. And when you're done practicing, your front leg is really going to be feeling it. So take a little forward bend. And maybe even come here and sit into a twist, hugging the knee close to you to stretch the outside of that leg. And twisting around for a few breaths. Now you can come through plank pose, chaturanga, cobra or higher, downward facing dog, and start again on the left side. Lunge, Warrior 1, Warrior 2, lunge. That transition is challenging. Move forward, step in, lift through the navel, and breathe. So I hope you have enjoyed the warrior education you've received. Now practice it a lot because you're a warrior of the heart and spirit. And you need that kind of strength and stamina to maintain that warrior nature of yours as you move through the world at large. So, from me to you, until we meet again, namaste.